Hello, everybody, and welcome to Books with Kit Kat on this cold day here in southern Indiana. I don't know what it's like out there in California, probably nice and sunny. Is
It's
it?
sunny, but it is cold.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, all right then. But we've had a little bit of snow, but we're glad to be here today. And I am so excited today to have with us Elizabeth Higgins. She has written her first book, and I want to talk to her about that today and then see if she's got anything else upcoming. But just first of all, Elizabeth, just let everybody know a little something about yourself.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much, Kathy, for having me.
Uh-huh.
My name's Elizabeth Higgins. I'm born and raised in sunny California. We lived for about 15 years at a point in time in Colorado and moved back here several years ago for family. And I'm, excuse me, I'm a retired hospice nurse. I retired in 2017. Um, I've had several different careers, but that's the one I'm most proud of. I actually was the first person in my family to earn a college degree, and I did that at age 52.
Oh, wow.
It's never too late. It is a lot harder, but it is never too late. And I followed my passion and worked as a hospice nurse until I retired in 2017.
Okay. Well,
And
that's great. We need, I'm so thankful for hospice nurses and anyone that works in that field. But I do know what you mean by it's never too late, because here we sit as two retired women. We decided to write and work
yes.
our retirement years. But what brought you to decide to write a book?
Well, I can't say that I've always wanted to be a writer, but I can say I've always written. When I really started thinking about it, I remember as a kid, I won like for the Rotary Club and the Lions Club, they would have writing contests, and I remember winning those. And after my granddaughter was born, I used to write her poems and little songs. And what led me to write my first children's picture book was wanting to motivate her to be safe when she is out. We have a boat when she is out on the boat with us. And I decided to write a children's picture book to do that.
Okay. Do you have a copy of that book close
I
by?
do.
I want you to show that to everybody. I should have had one, but I just love it. The Bella's Choice.
Bella's Choice, a Thule Tug safe boating adventure. Yes.
Yes, that's a beautiful cover there that
Thank
she has
you.
there. So, you said you wrote that book to help her to be safe, to help other children be safe on the boats. And so, are you working on something new right now?
I I am, and
Okay.
it is totally different. Um, it's this past summer we had a family reunion on my mother's side, and on my mother's side, my grandmother is Native American Indian, and so it was that side of our family. And I was inspired and motivated after that reunion, talking to some of the elders in our family and them talking about my great great grandmother. I do remember her. I was inspired to start researching that part of my family history, and I just have this drive to I will write a children's picture book, and it will be rhyming, and it will be about my grandmother and her life as a young girl.
Sounds
And
interesting.
yeah,
That.
that's my next venture.
Okay. So, just like what you were talking about, you wrote Thule's Tug for your granddaughter. That really emphasizes the fact to me that when we write, we're writing things from our own heart. We're writing things that mean something to each of us. And I just think that that carries a lot of weight um, when we write from our hearts and write the things that are important to us. So
I agree. I feel like writing a children's picture book is a way to give us a voice, um, in addition to perhaps giving a voice to the children that we write for. It's a way of giving us a voice
yeah,
also.
yeah. Yes, and the first book was written in rhyme as well and beautifully done. And so looking forward to that. That's not always an easy way to write.
Very
Not
difficult.
always. Okay. So, what is your website? What can people go to get your book?
My website is www.kidsboatsafe.com. And there you can buy my book. Um, of course, you can buy it on Amazon, as well as everything else in the world that you can buy on Amazon. But if you purchase the book from my website, I also offer a bookmark and a sticker and a free download to an activity guide. Um, and also a 20% discount if you want to use if you use the code Thule Tug 20 TULETUG 20, then you can get a 20% discount off of my website.
That's great. That's really great. No, we just got a couple more days left. I think you had your book on. We did we sent out an email about different free books and that you're able to get on her website that way. I know either one of ours, you could probably find that to get a lot of good freebies. And I think your freebie was a download of the safety.
Yeah, it's the safe boating checklist. It's a checklist we use with our granddaughter when we're on the boat with her.
And I think kids of all, it doesn't matter if they don't necessarily ride a boat. The book's written in such a way that it's just entertaining for kids in general because they'll fall in love with Thule, they'll fall in love with the characters, and so it can be for anybody. It doesn't just have to be. Because I was never one of those kids. My uncle had a little boat, but we didn't get to ride that very much, and we sure
Well,
didn't have a life jacket.
I know. Hey, things are different nowadays.
But they need to wear those life jackets.
They
Well, I'm
do.
glad you're working on something different because you just did such a great job with that first book, and wish you all the best with that. Any final words you want to say to anybody that's contemplating writing or
Oh, yes. Just do it. It can be done. And I think the most important thing is surround yourself with community. I thought this could be done when I first started. It's like, oh, I can do this by myself. Oh no. Community makes all the difference in the world. And with community around you, you can do anything. And if you have that desire, your story deserves to be told, whether it's a children's picture book, a memoir, fiction, nonfiction, your story deserves to be told. So, and it's never too late.
yeah. We can attest to that. And I know Elizabeth wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. You can contact us, either
Yes.
one, at our websites and email us. And we would be glad to point you toward people that would be willing to help you write a book if you are on the fence or don't know where to start. I've had several people ask me, wherever I sell my book, that they'll say, well, who was your illustrator? Or, because a lot of times we have a book in our head. We haven't quite put it down. We want to write that book. And then you think, well, what do I do about the illustrations? And so either one of us would be happy to help you with that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, keep writing, Elizabeth.
Okay, thank you. You
really
too.
enjoy it. And thanks everybody for turning in today. Look at some more authors that we'll be talking to in the future. And it's good to see you today. Bye-bye.